hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish.
Probably a good idea to unmute us. Also, that was
there we go.
Yes, that was the first playing of my new song Lift, which has just been released on the things, on all of the things.
YouTube?
Not yet, actually. It'll go up on YouTube probably next Monday. So I usually do music alongside the Warhammer stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's not my. It's definitely different from the last few things I've done. So, and I don't think that's a bad thing. Right. Let's just whack the old OST intro playlist.
Did you post that I was going live and I've had 4 new follows and a couple of likes and they're all from like stream managers and fucking artists.
Oh man. Yeah.
If I want your art, I'll follow you and I'll get in contact with you. You're not going to get it by commenting on my shit saying, I appreciate it, follow back.
Yeah. Trying to get my camera in the right place again. Oh, the BO is powerful.
Oh, you've been sweating that much.
It's pungent, I think is the word.
Ugh.
Pungent.
Ugh.
It's yeah, I probably should change my t-shirt, but never mind. Alright, I'm ready to rock and roll. Are you?
I'm ready to rock and roll. I believe it's your time to do the intro today.
Okay, yes. Welcome in everyone, welcome to Warhammer Wednesdays. We come together weekly and we paint some Warhammer. That's basically it. And we have a chat and we have a bit of fun. Yeah, I'm joined today by the Cornish Knight, who is going to be painting ...
Space Marines.
Nice. I'm going to be painting some Fire Warriors. Or I'm going to be finishing... Okay, I've just dropped my thing straight on there. Okay.
Is the model alright? Is it okay?
I think so. Yeah. I just decided to toss the stand across the room. That's fine. He's fine. He's there. So I'll be finishing this this fine gent today. And yeah, I've got 6 more in that squad that I need to get done. So that is my plan today. So
I've got 1 Space Marine I need to go back and change something on.
Mm-hmm.
1 Space Marine that I need to do the dry brush of the Gene Stealer purple over the top of the dark purple. And 1 Space Marine whose head got up to the point where his head is undercoat of blue, which is before the purple, well, the first purple.
Right. Where did my... There it is. My palette disappeared for a moment. Just need to grab that. There it is. Right. Yeah, how's your week been?
Apart from my foot, it's been alright.
Yeah, Cornish has had an injury flare up on him this week, so if he's writhing in pain, we'll feel bad for him. But we know what it's about.
Yeah, like if you hear me moan, groan, and whatnot in pain, just ignore. Because it's gonna be a frequent kid. Honestly, trying to get to sleep at night is the worst fucking thing about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I had a really weird pain the other week. It felt like I'd broken 2 of my toes. I've no idea how I did it, but like it was genuinely every time I even slightly thought about moving them, pain, like real bad pain.
Was it in 1 foot or both?
It was in 1 foot.
Was it your big toe?
No, it was actually not the big toe, not the smaller toe. It was the 2 toes next to the smallest toe. So,
oh yeah, so like your middle and second smallest.
Yeah, so I reckon Bears just stood on it whilst we've been on a walk or something, and yeah, he can be very heavy-footed sometimes. Oh, Bear, yeah. Why do you keep chucking your ball knowing that it's going to go under something and you're going to moan?
Because he knows you're going to pick it up.
I'm not, though. I'm going to continue painting. But I got Bear 2 toys today, and he's got a lobster, which he enjoys enough, and I got him a ball with like a proper football type ball with like straps and stuff coming off it so he can like rag it around, and it didn't survive the walk from the kitchen to the living room. He already popped it and it's in the bin, which he was very upset about because I think he wanted to destroy it and eat it, which I'm not going to let him do, obviously, because it's plastic. And yeah, so that was a waste of money, a waste of a tenner.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, like sometimes you need to waste the money on that sort of thing to find out what works.
Yeah.
Like I was going to waste money on GW basic materials before I realised I don't really do them anymore. Until I found like, because I know somebody was asking about it in Paint Club.
Yeah.
I bought this from my local hobby store.
I used to use that stuff when I had a train set.
Yeah, it's literally that. It's just ballast going between the track. That's literally all it is.
Yeah.
That's what I do the majority of my basing.
Yeah, the flock that you get for train sets is also really good for grass. Although texture paints have gotten pretty good these days, so you can get away with just using them a lot of the time.
Yeah, but it's something a bit different though.
Yeah. Hi Bear, do you want to get under? Come on then. Come on then. Is it not big enough? Come on. One set. Please. Dog. Would you like to come and sit with me? Come on. Take lobster. Want lobster? Come on. There's lobster. It's a chewy lobster. Here you go. Come on. Go under there. And sit. He's encouraging sometimes. There we go.
He's encouraging to be a dog.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know whether I want to go under there. It looks quite boring. Can you encourage me with a toy, please? Right, she's in there. He's sat down. He's settled. That is exactly how we like it. Nice. Okay. So a little bit of black spillage there. Just need to get rid of that. Need a little bit more water in. Bloody hell. Oh man.
Alright.
I'm just trying to concentrate on this. I decided to crack open a cider before because I was coming down off the high. I was talking with Cottage before the stream. I released a new song today. It's called Lift. It's a sort of palette cleanser at the end of the very bleak project I'm working on. It's basically supposed to be a sort of a song to go, yeah, we've had all the shit songs. Well, we've had all of the emotions now. Now let's just have a bit of fun. So it's just old school trance, and it's lovely. And like all of my best songs, it came together in about an hour. Genuinely. Like, all my best songs always come about from, like, start to finish in an hour, basically. Or at least the bones are there.
Yeah.
Like, I'll find a boss riff, and I will just expand on it, get some drums behind it, and it's pretty much there then. You're done. So I was tweaking with it, like, for a couple of days afterwards, like trying to make improvements and stuff. But I find that you can ruin a song by over tweaking it. So I decided to stop tweaking and just release the bastard today. So it's up, it's there, it's on the SoundCloud, it's on the Bandcamp, and it will eventually get onto the YouTube. Ooh, looks like I forgot to do the base of this gun. Oh dear, it's still grey at the bottom. Naughty, naughty.
Naughty.
And this arm's still grey as well, actually. the armor bit on the arm still grey. So I might actually have to go over it with a bit.
What have you been doing?
I know. I'll have to go over it with some more null. And I know that the feet are still grey as well. They need doing. I think I must have.
Look at this slacker, chat. Look at this slacker.
I know. I must have bloody rushed this one. After we was doing the drones last week.
Yeah, man.
Oh man. Yeah. In other news, I've been starting the A to Z of Let's Plays. I've been doing an A to Z Let's Play. I'm up to C. I did Ace Combat 3, then I did Bayonetta, and now I'm on Chrome Hounds.
How are you finding this A to Z series?
The what, sorry?
And how are you finding the A to Z series?
It's going slower than I thought it would. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I'd be doing a letter a day and I'd be on E by now, but no. Have
you got like a list then of everything that you're wanting to play?
I do have a list. Yeah, I've like been tweaking the list back and forth for the last couple of months, and I've got a solid list of games. I'm still 90% umming and ahhing about some of them, but I have got a list that I'm gonna go through.
I think you should include the game Soviet Strike.
I love Soviet Strike. I was going to do. Yeah, I have Soviet Strike. I did Desert Strike on the Mega Drive last year. And if I'm gonna do Soviet Strike, I'm gonna have to do the game that came before it beforehand, which is Jungle Strike. And then after that,
I only ever played Soviet. I didn't realize there was additional ones.
Yeah, it's a series of 4 games, and then after Soviet Strike is Nuclear Strike, which was the last one. And yeah, I really love Soviet Strike as a kid. I've still got the original version that I owned as a kid on my shelf, and I know it still works because I've played a bit of it on. I used to do things called mixtape streams where I'd like have 3 games and I'd play like an hour and a half of each, and like just have a bit of a jolly on some of them. And I played that, Simpsons Hit and Run, and another game, I can't remember which one, in that list. And I stopped doing it because I kept wanting to like do Let's Plays of like half the games I was playing. So like, yeah, I think I started Chaos Legion. I was like, oh, I'm fucking playing this. Chaos Legion was one of my favorite PlayStation 2 games back in the day. So good. If you've never played it, it's basically it's made by the team that did Devil May Cry.
Right.
And it's similar in a way, but instead of you being the badass, you use summons. You summon demons to help you out. And yeah, you have to level up your summons, and it gets brick shit hard towards the end if you haven't like leveled your summons up. And yeah, it is a really nice game. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I've already done that, so I can't do that one this year. I am doing a guilty pleasure of mine.
Oh.
It is a game that, like, pretty much is universally panned. Like, people hate that game. One of my favorite, like, game reviewers, Sterling, had like made a video. Dedicated a whole video to this game, saying how much they passionately dislike it. But I, as a teenager in uni, I got very, very drunk, and I adored the game from start to finish. So I think I might have to replicate the experience. And
be very drunk and play again.
Yes, I think that's going to be my plan.
All right.
So yeah, I don't know whether I want to say it now or whether I'll reveal it on the day I start playing it.
I think you should wait.
Okay, we'll wait. The only
You
clues,
should wait and then reveal it on the day.
yeah, the only clues I'll give you is the fact that it's universally panned. Steph Sterling made a hate video back when they were under the other name, and
Isn't the channel still called Jim Sterling, or has it changed to Steph now?
I think the channel is still called it for now, but I know that they're trying to like move away from it. Like initially, that they were saying like, yeah, that they don't mind still being called Jim Sterling, but like in person, call them Steph.
I think it's also because there's a lot of business stuff as well wrapped up
Yeah.
around it.
Exactly.
And still having a channel under that name, which is going to be a pain in the ass. It was a pain in the ass getting a new Humble partner link from when I changed from the Gaming Raptor to the Cornish Knight.
Yeah.
Well, technically I wasn't even that. I wasn't even the Gaming Raptor on Twitch. Still what was my old moniker, JRaptor118.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Why am I being pinged on Discord and why is it audible?
Ooh, streamer mode not enabled. Hey, well, I'm drinking some cider, so I'm quite happy.
Well, it was more I had it disabled so I could still have OBS up and fuck around with it. But then still get the notification from you saying you're ready.
Yes. See, I ruined it, guys. I ruined it. It was my fault.
No, it's not. It's just me being dumb and forgetting to turn it back on again.
Oh, dear. I should probably do the feet now. Yeah. Blue feet. Okay. Whoop. Ooh, pardon me.
Ooh,
That was a
that
lot.
back, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. It is merely the nature of cider. It is a gaseous drink.
I've got Co-op's own brand, really shitty Coke.
Oh. Yay.
49p with a club card. That's why.
Damn.
Yeah, this is my life now. It's like, why do you buy X thing and not this much better thing? It's like, because I can buy like 4 of the really shit thing for the price of one really good thing.
Yeah, that's the sort of cola though. That's the sort of cola that like the second you open it, all of the fizz disappears.
It's doing alright so far. It's been up a couple of hours now.
Oh, fair enough.
I stopped by there on Monday on my way to volunteering. So I knew I had fuck all money, and then I looked at my bank account today and went, I have less than fuck all money than I thought I did.
I have minus money. Shit.
Well, not quite that bad, but like, what I have has got to last me until Monday.
Yeah, I mean, technically I have minus money. A lot of minus money, actually. But, you know.
Yeah, but that's a mortgage. That's a bit different.
Mortgage, student loan, overdraft, credit card.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a lot of minus money.
Please tell me you weren't using one to pay off the other.
Tell me what, sorry?
Please tell me you weren't using one to pay off the other.
Oh, no. No. I hope to never pay back the student loan. I'm gonna, the 25 years will go by before I am, before I'm anywhere near paying that off. So eventually that will be released.
This is more important.
Yeah, although they have been like retroactively changing the rules after the fact, which is a bit naughty of them. Like initially, I wasn't supposed to be paying any what's the word, interest on the loan at all. But when I signed the agreement, it was a 0 interest agreement for the whole the whole term of it.
Yeah.
And the last few years, I've been getting a statement that says, here's basically the interest that goes on top of the loan is only slightly less what I'm actually paying back. So it's actually barely going down. So that's fun.
a very fucking American way of dealing with that.
Yeah, and also it's potentially illegal because I signed a document offering me a interest-free loan.
So wait, is this the government doing this, or
Yeah.
the student loan company?
Student loan company, SLC.
Challenge it.
It's effort.
I mean, yeah, mate, it is effort, but the thing is that if they're actually charging interest, they've changed the agreement, which is not okay.
Yeah.
You know, that'll be like, oh, your bank's saying,
Hey, Pikachu.
hey, Pikachu.
Yes, today is Warhammer Day.
Like, one, they've changed the agreement, which means that they're playing some fucker. Like, the initial agreement that you signed had 0 interest. If they're suddenly charging interest, then that's against the original agreement. That's like putting a complaint with the ombudsman sort of level.
Yeah. So it's. I think it's got something to do with the small print. Because I didn't complete my degree in 3 years. I needed 4 years. So I've got a feeling it's got something to do with that.
Well, when do they start charging you interest for the student?
Well, it was the year I left, pretty much. I don't know. It feels like too much effort to challenge.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, if it turns out, oh, they've actually been doing this a lot with people, even if you had signed an interest-free loan and it did take you 4 years instead of 3 to complete it, that's like class action lawsuit sort of.
Well, yeah, and
maybe.
I think that's one of the main reasons I'm not going after it, because my feeling is if it was that sort of level, that I would have probably been contacted by one of them sort of solicitors to go, we think you should be owed some money, because you know what they're like. They wouldn't miss an opportunity like that, would they? Not a chance.
No.
So yeah, and to be fair, it doesn't affect me at all. It they take, I think it's like £14 a month or something from me, maybe more nowadays. It was 14 last time I checked, which was about 15 years ago.
I would check that. Because if they realise that you're not bothering to check, they might go, oh, we'll just up it a little bit. Oh, yeah, sorry, inflation, processing fee, yada, yada, yada.
Process these nuts.
It's what any creditor should do.
Oh, man. So anyway, how are you doing anyway, Pikachu?
Yeah, how you doing, Pikachu? Welcome in.
How has your day been? What you up to? I have cider.
I'd pull over to my fridge in a second to get myself a lemon.
Yeah. Yeah, I've stocked up my fridge. I've done my last shop before payday, so I've got to last 10 days on what's in, and I might have overstocked the amount of alcohol that I needed. Doing good.
Right.
Most have been playing Satisfactory. The factory must grow. Oh, you've got the bug. Yeah, I've definitely overstocked the alcohol. I got a big old crate of Magners. I got a big old crate of IPA. I got a box of wine. I got myself a big bottle of cola to mix with my Jamesons, which I've still got from my birthday. I nearly said Christmas then.
I'll tell you what, I've still got half a bottle of mead I got from 2 Christmases ago.
That is probably no longer good. Although it would probably be more alcoholic than it was when you bought it, so...
Oh no, it was a gift.
Yeah.
I was giving it for Christmas.
It's still...
Birthday.
Yeah, the other things are still true. It still probably will wipe your immune system out if you drank it, but it would be alcoholic as all hell.
Good news! I don't really have one anyway.
Oh, good. It might be terminal. Suicide by mead sounds like a good way out, though.
I was going to say, don't you threaten me with a good time.
Isn't it funny how
Shed Chat also means bullet? Yeah.
Oh, is Bullbot spamming your chat?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I haven't banned it in mine.
Man.
No, you're... Well, the thing is, like, because it's shared chat, you've banned it in yours. So it's still playing the messages that it would do. But they're coming... It's weird. It's like it's coming through me, but also you at the same time. But
yeah.
You can still see the messages. If the ball bot was in both of our chats, we'd see each message twice, but we're not. We're only seeing it the once.
Yeah, I'll send you the actual name of the bot so you can blacklist it in your chat. So if you like, it makes things a bit simpler. I blacklist stream elements and stuff on my thing. People in my chat can still see Bullbot and stuff and stream elements, but it doesn't come through on my app that I use for looking at chat messages. Okay. Really good app, by the way. Would recommend it for anyone. If you have trouble keeping track of chat like I do, it you can tell it, you can give it like a noise that it will use. I've got like a little bing, like proper like MSN style. Oh my god, should I have the MSN noise? The do-do-do? But yeah, and it plays a noise every time someone puts a message in. So if it's been a while, I just it goes bing and I look up and I go, oh hi. So yeah, called Sheep Chat. It's a very good app, and it also allows you to combine the chat from YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and you can display it on screen like I do, so that people on YouTube and Twitch can potentially chat amongst themselves on screen, despite the delay that's really bad on YouTube.
Okay, I'll have to give that a look.
Yeah, it's a good app. It's a good app. Yeah, the widget's really good for the for the on-screen display. I really like it. Now you have to find a spot for automating steel. You love steel. Yeah, on Satisfactory, I never have enough steel. I need a second supply of steel. So I think that's going to be, once the main factory is up and running, that's the next thing on my list of things to do. Okay. This here Fire Warrior is starting to look almost ready.
Is that almost ready for his bath off no oil?
Almost ready for battle. Speaking of battle, I I was invited last week to go to another battle, and I declined politely. Because
What's that?
Because I haven't got any way to change my army, and he knows what my list is, so he can prepare accordingly. And I got the thrashing of a lifetime last time, so I don't want a repeat. So I want options before I have another battle, which basically means I need the Pathfinders, I need the Devilfish, and then ideally I need the second Ghost Keel as well. So yeah, so much building and painting to do before that happens.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
Are you following tournament?
Sorry?
Are you following tournament rules for these games?
I have no idea. We're just following the rules in the book.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
That
Tournament. Well, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna go grab that English drink in a second. First. Tournament rules are like they won't care if a new rule has changed like an hour before tournament starts, for example.
Okay.
They expect you to know it.
Right.
So that can mean all sorts of like weird and dumb things happen. Like I played in a tournament that was supposed to be like a goodbye 9th edition, thanks for all the fish.
Yeah.
And because so much of 9th edition was delayed because of COVID,
Yeah.
it's why World Eaters and Guard players were really fucking frustrated with 9th edition. Because we had a really good codex for 9th. But because there was so little time left of 9th left, we got like just the absolute, and the same with World Eaters as well. World Eaters got an even shittier end of the stick than the Guard did, because they got their codex for like 3 months, and then 10th came out.
Oh, it's bullshit.
The Guard at least had theirs for about 5 months, maybe. Before the new edition, and yeah, it was like I got there and they're like, "Oh, have you had the rule about this one particular item to do with one of the Guards war gear options?" And I went, "No," and he's like, "Oh, you should know." And I'm like, "Mate, this is my first ever tournament. Like, I've never done any other I've never done a tournament of 40k. I don't know what half the shit you're saying means. I don't know what half the
Oh man.
what half of the rules are when it comes to tournament play. You know, I'm and I was like, all right, okay, and I was like, this is like, because it was advertised, because it was free, so I didn't have to pay to get in.
Yeah.
And 2, it was supposed to be a casual, as I said, like goodbye to 9th edition, and it's like, this really doesn't feel casual. That's all.
I don't think there's such a thing as casual in the Warhammer community.
Yeah, there is. I'm casual.
Okay.
I turn up. I turn up with a beer and pretzels kind of attitude, and I play games. If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. If I pull off shenanigans, I pull off shenanigans. If I don't pull off shenanigans, I don't pull them off.
That's fair. But yeah, the long and short of it is we're all learning. So, like the first battle I had was like the second battle that the guy I was playing against had ever had. So, yeah, we are literally learning. So I don't think tourney rules is applicable. I didn't even when I did my first battle, I didn't even know the special rules for my codex. I didn't even know the stratagems I could pull off. So
yeah, like you want to sort of look at Wikipedia for that one.
Well, I've got the codex, but yeah. So I now know what I can do, and some of the things I can do are going to be very annoying. I really like Farsight's rule set.
Yeah.
Especially the when you use a stratagem to disembark from a transport and be able to like shoot and everything the second you get out with bonuses on your ballistic skills. That's awesome.
What are you? Do you know what attachment you're running? So the
Farsight one.
retaliation.
Where's the fucking codex? It's on my table over here, I think.
Hang on. I can look on new recruit. Give me a second.
It's somewhere. I've got the codex somewhere. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm basically using
up.
using the Farsight rule set, which is basically fast attack, get stuck in.
Yeah.
Really good for mechs as well. Right. That is the brown done. I've done the blue. I've done the white. Just the red now, I think. Oh, I haven't done that white. Although, no, yeah, that needs doing. It needs doing. Oh my god, this white scar pot just won't close properly. I need the gold. I love gold. There's only two types of people I can't fucking stand on this planet. There's people who are intolerant of other people, and the Dutch.
Dutch. Christ, I used to watch that fucking so often.
Yeah. It is mad that like your perception of a film can change so very, very quickly, based completely on the knowledge that Mike Myers is an absolute bellend. Like, he is apparently the worst person to work with in Hollywood, and he basically made everyone's lives hell on Wayne's World and Austin Powers. Yeah, like no one would work with him, and Austin Powers was his like sort of revival. But yeah, but you know,
it was supposed to be Bat and Cat in the Hat, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but apparently Cat in the Hat, every fucking person hated him. He was like apparently he hated Pete. He wouldn't let people look at him. Like, if you looked at him during the production, he would try and get you fired.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, that sort of really helps with you know, the whole I need to look at you in order to figure out what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, talking to you. Precious battleship. Hang on.
Okay, I may have made the blob of gold way too big on the palette here. Did not need this much for this model. Okay. So far, so good. Ooh, that was close. Okay.
No, don't need to look at that at the moment. It's fine.
What's up?
I was looking up stuff on the recruit on Wikipedia about the tower. That's all.
Oh, okay. Did you find what you were looking for?
No.
Oh, dang.
Plus, I need to stretch my leg out in a different way as well, just for a minute.
Hmm. Rough
So, for
path.
those of you who don't know, I managed to re-aggravate an old injury in my foot, which is really awkward because I need that to walk.
This is true.
So yeah, so it's been a bit of a nightmare for like the last 48, well, longer than that now, 72 hours.
Ouch.
To start going Sunday. Like Saturday was alright. Sunday I started going. Monday was, admittedly Monday wasn't too bad because the only thing that I really needed to do was walk to volunteering and walk around the building, which isn't too hard to do, even with a dodgy foot. But the only thing that I did struggle with is when I went to go get lunch.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it wasn't bad. I got a foot-long
Ooh.
beef, cheese and pickle sandwich and a very large packet of skips for $2.75.
Ooh, that is decent.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the shop should have been selling the sandwich because the use-by date was the day before, but
Oh, okay.
fuck it was half price.
Fair.
And I'm not dead, so, you know.
It's only a guideline, it's fine.
Well, it was already on the reduced to clear shelf. I think they just didn't realise what the date was on it.
Yeah. Or
I
didn't
did
care.
mention it to the person behind the shelf. But I did pay. I paid because they put a sticker on the shelf saying reduced to clear, but not on the actual food.
I see.
Well, not on the packet at least. So I was like, if this was on the reduced to clear, she looked at the date and went, "Yep, it is." So yeah.
Do shades count on Warhammer painting? I mean, you can't really see them very
As
well.
in- yeah, there's that. What you mean, like putting shades on stuff? Yeah, they can.
No, I think he means the redeem that I have to have my shades put on. I mean, I can put the shades on, but it largely just stops the painting for a while. Stricken likes to put them on me when I'm doing the painting. Oh shit! I've just made a cock up.
Oh no.
I'll have to come back and fix it later.
Right, I'm gonna go grab an energy drink, so I'll be right back.
You do that.
It'll take 5 minutes to cross steps to my fridge.
I'll put my big camera on, so you guys can just see this. Hey, there we go. Oh, so you're just gonna wait with the shades and the googly eyes for you playing the game. Oh man, yeah, we're playing Chrome Hounds this week, aren't we? Tomorrow we might try and finish it tomorrow. I don't know. I think we've got quite a lot to go on Chrome Hounds. Right.
And I'm back.
Oh, he's back. There you go. Didn't take long.
No, well, I found hopping is quicker than trying to stand on a bad foot.
This is true.
Right, what am I doing here? Stuff.
Well, one of the guys I used to play with D&D with used to use a cane, and he had a gammy foot sometimes.
I've got a cane somewhere. A friend of mine made me.
Nice. Could come in handy.
But when? Yeah, but at the time, By the time you made it for me and gave it, I was a very different type of sick
Ah,
at the time.
yeah.
This is different. This is me actually trying to be fucking healthy for once and somehow fucking it up. Whereas the cane, when that he gave me, I was just not a well person.
Yeah.
So, I think, like, the amount of time I spent on my couch just lying there in agony is depressing when you mention how much time it was to people.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Am I doing shit? Okay, I'll leave my botanics for later. So
At the end of the day, though, you know, debilitating illnesses are debilitating by nature. That you have to.
Yeah.
You can't beat yourself up for something you can't control.
Oh no, like I wasn't, but
Yeah.
it was. I had a friend come around. I hadn't come around in a while, and he kind of looked at me and looked at the state of flat. And went, "Are you okay?" And I went, "Really, honestly, mate, no, I'm not."
Oh. By the way,
do you need any help? And I went, "It's fine. Like, I'll sort it out when I get better."
yeah. If you need mass spheres or power slugs, the Dune Desert is far northeast. Is an absolute treasure. Oh, fair enough. You keep making me want to. You know what? Every time you try and make me build a hypertube launcher, the less likely I am to build one. There you go. Right,
Something like that. Oh, you should do X thing. Yeah, that makes me not want to do it.
Okay, I believe this guy is almost done. I just found I was about to say done, but now I'm saying almost done. Because I've just spotted a thing that's not done.
So we're discussing, before I sort of made a decision to go with Arbeits for my next army.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna, like, I mean, sure, I've got Space Marines, but these are sort of like a passion project as opposed to like an actual, I'm going to play with these
Yeah.
sort of project, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas the Arbeits, I will play. Just funny. Second.
Right.
Remember to do the wash on this side. There we go. So we got talking about it, and most of my friend group has a Chaos army, a Loyalist army, and a Xenos army. In one way, shape, or form. That's the general rule of thumb. Some people don't have the Xenos army, but have like an extra Chaos or an extra Imperial army. So one friend is still in the process of painting his Chaos Cult army,
Aye.
which basically encompasses everything that does not have the keyword Heretic Astartes in the Chaos Space Marine Codex. Turns out that's quite a lot of models.
Just basically not a Space Marine. Any non-Space Marine chaos.
Yeah.
It's an interesting theme.
So he's got 60 Traitor Guard, because they come in squads of 10.
Yeah.
Hang on. How many times? 120 Chaos Mob, I think. Yeah, 20 times 6 is 120. Yeah, 120 Cultist Mob, which is 6 squads of 20.
Nice.
3 Traitor Enforcers, which is basically a corrupted Chaos Commissar and Ogren. And they come as a pair.
Nice.
And I want to say like 3 Dark Communes, I think. Which, despite the official GW model having like Space Marines involved, it doesn't actually have the Heretic Astartes keyword, I don't think.
Okay. I mean, I think that goes against the spirit of the challenge.
However, I will check.
A wheelchair.
Well, here's the thing as well. Like, the thing is as well. Like, you say that sort of goes against the spirit of the challenge. Yes and no, but also you don't really know characters in.
Here is oh shit! What the hell?
Right.
Sorry, Discord's trying to do things. No, that's your screen, not mine. There you go. I have a fully completed Firewarrior. Come on, get the focus sorted.
Nice.
There he is.
Hey, look at the lad. He's ready to go to war.
Ready to go. Which takes my total for completed in this squad up to 1, 2. That one's not in the squad. I think it's. Can't be that. Oh shit! The pen. I just nearly chucked them again. So I've got I've got 6 left to start. So I should have 4 completed there, shouldn't I? Yeah, this is they. Okay, so I just need to line them up so you guys can see them. I hate doing it on my hand because they always fall over. Yeah, they're falling. They fall in. There you go. There's the 4 I've done so far. Oh, he fallen. He fallen. Go home, Tower. You're drunk. There you go. There's the 4 of them so far. Oh.
Very nice.
Yes. Yes. Right. I'll go back to non-zoomed in. Weep. There we go. Bob. Right. So.
Oh, sorry. So the Dark Commune isn't Space Marines, it's the Dark Apostle. That's the Space Marine version.
Okay.
Or the Chaos Space Marine version, but yeah. So he's got 3 Dark Communes, 3 Traitor Enforcers, 3 Cultist Firebrands, 6 Chaos, 6 20-man squads of Chaos.
How many of the Imperial Guard tanks have got Chaos versions, or is it all just Space Marine tanks?
There isn't actually like Chaos Leman Russers.
I feel like there should be.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah, I feel like I do too. But the closest you kind of get to that is Filer.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's done that. He's got 3 squads of Cursed Cultists. But I don't know what size he's running them as. I don't know if he's running them in the small size or the big size. Well, I'll add stuff that I know he's got, and then I'll figure out whether or not he's running it that way. 3 Defilers. 3 Fortunes. Okay, I'm at 2,500 points out of 2,000, so I think he's actually built. I think he's one of those things of like he has a 2,000 point list, but he's been putting together other stuff.
Yeah.
As a so he can chop and change if he wants to.
Aye. Right. Who should I do next? Do I do another boring guy, or do I do the sergeant, or do I do the comms guy? I'm gonna do the comms guy. There we go. No, I'm gonna do the sergeant. I'm gonna do the sergeant. Change mind.
Yeah. So his initial Chaos Space Marine list, without using any Chaos Space Marines,
Yeah.
was 3 Cultist Firebrands, 3 Dark Communes, 3 Traitor Enforcers, 120 Cultist Mob, 3 squads of 8 Accursed Cultists, and 3 Defilers.
Nice.
Oh, I haven't actually added the Traitor Guards. And I know he's making 6 Traitor Guard squads as well. It is a deceptively quick army.
Yeah.
So the way that he runs it, he does his detachment special rule,
Yeah.
which is you make a battle shock test,
Right.
and when you do, you add 2 to your movement. If you pass, you add 2 to your movement. If you fail, you... What the fuck is this song? Jesus Christ. No, fuck off.
I got some Red Alert 2 music on.
Yeah. Yeah. So you make a battle shock test. If you pass, you add +2 to your movement. If you fail, you lose a model or you take a mortal wound, which they can't save,
Okay.
and they get their Dark Pact, so they get the +2 movement as well. But I think can't remember how he shenaniganed it, but basically it works out that you can have anywhere between like 8 and 14 inches of movement on the first turn.
That's kind of broken. Nice.
It's not the only army that can do that. If you gear up your Tyranids in a certain way, they can also do it.
Oh yeah, I mean, you'd expect it from the Tyranids, to be fair.
Yeah, but at the same time, these are like oppressed people who have been worked up to a frenzy and told, "There's your oppressors, go deal with them."
Yeah.
And they get going at it with the energy of eat the rich.
Yeah. I like the Gene Stealer cult's lore now. They're kind of similar. They're just like brainwashed peasants, essentially, that have to fight against the
Oh no, the Gene Stealer cult are worse.
mutated
They ain't
peasants.
brainwashed.
Well, they're initially brainwashed by, the virus.
They're initially brainwashed by a Gene Stealer Primus. Like the Alpha strain Gene Stealer, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Literally, a brain worm gets injected in them, and then they can hear your thought. They can hear his thoughts. It's great.
Yeah, and then they fuck.
Yay!
It's weird because like they get however many people that they've infected to copulate, so that they produce Gene Stealer hybrids.
Yeah.
And they get like progressively like the first quote unquote natural born offspring
Yeah.
are actually quite like they are horrendously mutated. Like it's clear that like 80% of their DNA is Gene Stealer. But then they'll go off and copulate, and like it gets to the point of things like the 4th generation. They look the offspring look pretty much completely human, but there's just a little bit of uncanny valley going on. But then their offspring are full-blown Gene Stealers. So it's wild that this is what they've gone with.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna hide chat box. I don't think I need that anymore. There we go. See a bit more of the table then. But yeah, it's mad. Like I was scared of Alien as a kid because it's the fucking Alien, and I was a child.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a pretty like horrific way to go, but no, the Gene Stealer cult take that and go, how can we make that worse?
Yeah. They yes-anded the Alien franchise.
Yeah. Quite literally. And that's how you get Gene Stealer cult.
Yeah. That's where babies come from, kids.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that a Gene Stealer cult initially, or the very beginning of a Gene Stealer cult, it basically was a Gene Stealer running around giving what's known as the Gene Stealer kiss. And it's never been described as to what it is, I don't think.
Okay.
Because even GW were like, we really can't put that in writing. at all.
Yeah.
Because it's that, ugh.
The Epstein file of the of GW.
That's different though, because they're not denying its existence.
Oh dear. It is funny that that's the thing that's like splitting the Republican Party after everything. After, you know, literal concentration camps didn't even raise a fucking eyebrow on it. And it's got people selling fucking alligator Alcatraz merch. After all of that, after all the bullshit, this is what breaks them.
Yeah.
Basically, they want to know that Daddy Trump is not actually a nonce, but the problem is he actually is, and yeah, there's no. If they published that, their whole world would come crumbling down, and they know it, so they're not going to publish it. But because they're not publishing it, like some people are starting to wake up and go, maybe he is nonce. Maybe he is in those.
Well, the other thing as well is like, fucking Epstein himself came out and said, "Oh yeah, Trump's been my best friend for 10 years."
Yeah.
There's no like, that should cast a heavy amount of fucking doubt on him to begin with.
Yeah. And every time a girl comes out saying, "Oh yeah, I was 12 and he molested me on a bed," yeah, every time someone comes out,
warning here. We're talking about some heavy shit here.
yeah. Every time someone comes out like that and says, "Oh, I was 12, I went to a party in Epstein's Island, and yeah, Trump, yeah, he did the nasty to a 12-year-old," and every time that happens, before it gets to court, they get a massive payoff. Or, you know, yeah, or are found dead in their apartments. Very strange.
That has happened more often with Boeing whistleblowers than it has with Epstein.
Yeah, my favourite T-shirt from a couple of years ago was there's a podcast called Trash Future, and oh no, this wasn't Trash Future. This was well, there's your problem, and they made a T-shirt that said "You're Boeing to die." I felt that was good, and if I ever get on a Boeing plane, that's what I'm going to be wearing.
You'll probably get told to leave.
And I will say, I have a ticket.
No flight for you.
Yeah, I have a ticket. Eat my ass. There is nothing.
I'll still kick you off.
There is nothing wrong with this T-shirt. Tell me that this is not factually correct. Statistically, I'm more likely to die here than crossing the road blindfolded.
I think it's just sort of like the fucking brazen way that this is going on. Like, oh, there's a really important whistleblower. There's like, oh, he's committed suicide. I don't know many people who can shoot themselves 3 times in the back of the head.
Can we please put our whistleblowers in rooms with secure windows? Fucking hell. They keep falling out of windows. He was on the first floor. I don't even know how he died.
Well, it's like that scene from Sherlock. What happened? He fell out the stairs. Twice.
Oh, man. Ah, itchy. Fuck. Fuck. Very itchy. Right, is it just the gun? Is it just the gun that I need to do now? Oh, and the back. And the bum flap. The gun and the bum flap. 2 important parts. Gotta get that bum flap painted.
To me?
Fucking hell.
We need to start making butt jokes when people don't understand the context of me.
We need to exclusively make jokes that no one understands. That way we'll be entertained and no one else will, and that's the correct way of doing things.
Not my ass.
Oh man.
So that one that used to go around in one of my social circles was like, "Have you shitted my trousers?" No. Why? And it would always be because somebody farted. So they would look at me and went, "Have you shitted my trousers?" And I'm like, "No." Before I cottoned on what they were going on about, I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, the cry of someone's fucking dropped one in the room, and everyone put their t-shirts over the noses. That's
Yeah,
still
I'm sat there like,
yeah, that still happens in our D&D group, but it's not. None of us are doing it. It's the dog.
of course it's the dog.
Yeah, where we go, the guy's got a really old dog, and oh my god, the gas that thing lets out is evil. Evil.
What, like legitimately, or like?
Like, you know, you can cut them with a knife sometimes.
Dear.
Like if you get a mouthful of it accidentally, you can chew on it.
I know we are a very serious podcast. We talk about very serious things about the thickness of a dog's stank.
Yeah. That thick old dog stank.
Bear's just out there wondering, "You're talking about me? I'm not stinky."
He can be stinky sometimes, but Bear doesn't really fart that often. I don't feed him enough human food for that.
I still think that one of the funniest videos on the internet is like this person's got the phone app recording, and they're recording their dog as it's walking through the house with them,
Yeah.
and it just kind of squats and just lets out probably the longest fart in the history of dog farts.
Oh, is it one of those that
just keeps going?
Is it one of those that you wish was real, but is actually someone's faked it up?
I don't know if it's real or fake. I just find it fucking funny. It's just sat there like, and it's like, it's trying to walk forward while this is happening, but it can't quite at the same time.
Oh man, there was one. There's a video going around from like I think it's an American high school or something, and it's really massive fart followed by the most blood-curdling scream. This kid is like fighting for his life, having the shit of the shit to end all shits. Oh my god, he's like literally firing the turd out of his anus in like a tsunami of poo.
I've seen some like that. And
Yeah.
I'm like, how are you, like, I get it, it's America, you know, healthcare is a problem. But like, that's not okay.
No.
I don't care if your parents don't have insurance, they should be taking you to the fucking hospital.
Oh my god.
Nobody should be letting off, like, there's one where it's like this woman is, I'll say it's a woman, I think it's a girl again in a school, and somebody's followed her in and recorded the camera, and you just hear her go, and you just hear like the most thunderous encore come out of her, and it's just like, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah.
Like, go get help! Stop recording, go get help! She's in trouble! She's not fighting for her life, she's fighting against the Golgothan! Fuck me!
Oh dearie me. Right. I'm at the point where I need cider. So I'm gonna go and grab myself another can and some ice. So I'll be back very shortly. You guys chill right there and enjoy Cornish painting his marine.
Yeah. I need grab a picture. That's not help. There, end of that pencil's fucking awful. There. Oh, ow. Oh. Oh.
And you will be their savior. Your strength will be their shield, and your will their sword. You remain unbroken, for your fight is eternal.
Hello. Welcome back. Nice. Oh, excuse me. You could give him like a very light dry brush of grey. I think highlights are bad, just personal preference. Like, if you want to do them, you can do them, but if you are going to do them, don't yell at other people for not doing them. Sort of my main shtick with it. Exactly. Tournament legal. What would it be? It'll be two colours on the model and then one colour for the base. That's what it'll often be. Well, some people collect to play, don't they? They collect for the competitive, which is fine. It's just not my cup of tea. Painting. Yeah. It's not vital. Yeah? Might be worth breaking stuff down into into smaller tasks, and then just say, right, yeah. I had this weird sort of paralysis for most of the day because I was waiting for 2 deliveries. One of which wasn't, well, it's very much a... I'm making a right cock end of this fucking shoulder pad, I'll tell you that much. One of them was very much a like I've been pretty sure that my monitor cable for my second monitor was dying because it wouldn't stay connected. It wouldn't. But yeah, it wasn't staying connected. It wasn't. And when it was connecting, it was flickering all the time and kept randomly having signal and then not having signal. It was just a fucking. I've really made a big zero of this shoulder pad. Jesus Christ. Well, that's the thing, because the cable itself wasn't actually all that old, really. So it shouldn't have been doing that. But with my graphics card as well, my graphics card is one second hand and two, it used to be used for mining. It was free from a friend, so I can't really complain. And it's a 2080. It's a 2080, whereas the card I was running was a 1060. So it was quite a hefty upgrade. But he was like, I didn't have mind with it. It wasn't like high intensity stuff, but it was mining. I was like, okay. But hey, if it lasts you like 2-3 years, then it lasts you 2-3 years, and it has lasted me about 3 years now. I picked it up on the day of the Queen's funeral from his house. Yeah, I'm fucking do the shoulder pad again. I'm not happy with that. That's all. That's annoying. Oh, fun. But yeah, so I've been sort of dealing with this issue, this monitor issue for a while, and I'm like, because my monitors are also quite old, like they're so old that they don't even have HDMI ports, they have VGA. You know. So, yeah, so when I got this graphics card, I had to buy new cables. And this cable had been fine for years. But over the last like 3-4 months, it's been properly shit. You know what, I think next time, like, for this shoulder pad, I think I'm just going to do the chalice. I'm not going to try and do the wings at the same time. That's dumb. Gold's really showing through, not liking those. So yeah, so one delivery I was waiting for today was new monitor cable. Because like, if I replace the cable and it's fine, then it's a £10 fix. If it is like, because the thing is that this cable wasn't working on any of the 3 display ports. Yeah. Yes, it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've still got my 1060. It's just sat in my other tower at the moment. Is that my, no, it's not my tower. It's on top of my wardrobe. But I've still got my other tower, which has a 750 in it, just in case I need that. That's what my old tower is. That's literally my old tower. I just literally unplugged it, got my new one, built that from the ground up because that was really fun and took hours. I started at 8 o'clock in the morning. I was done at 7 o'clock at night. I was fucking exhausted, like emotionally, physically. You know. Yeah. Well, I've had. So the only thing I've changed in this one since I got it has been the graphics card, because I originally came with a 1060. Well, I bought a 1060 and that's what is in it. Was in it. But then obviously swapped that out for a 2080 when my friend gave me that one. And then the only other thing I've changed has been adding an M.2, a 2TB M.2 drive. I mean, 140 quid for 2 terabytes? Yeah, sure. Back when they were good. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. So the one that I have now, or I'm currently using right now, is my second one. I was, no, sorry. Are we counting laptops? Because then this would make it my third. Oh, I did dumb things. I had like a fucking basic bitch £400 HP business laptop that I was trying to develop video games on. Yeah, it was not fun. Yeah. Yeah. Did he scare himself? Yeah, like just stick some headphones on. Are you working tomorrow? Ah. Yeah. Oh no. Hmm. As you do. Right. It's a different dopamine hit, isn't it? I'm currently going through the X-Files at the moment when watching stuff. But yeah, like whenever I need to do something, I really need to do the fucking dishes or really need to cook food, I'll just stick my headphones on and honestly, like the wireless headphones I got with my phone contract, like 3 years ago now, best fucking bolt-on I've ever purchased. Like they have been so good for me actually doing shit. I don't mind them for my phone. I think for a PC I'd struggle with, to be honest. And they're over the head headphones, not in-ear headphones. Really? Oh, I'd have to... I don't know what mine are. I know they're JBL, but that's about it. But... yeah. So, with mine, I have gone to volunteer. This is back when I was just doing e-learning. So I didn't need to talk to anybody. I could just put the headphones on and just crack on with my e-learning for a little bit. Well, that's what I've been doing like all day. I went through that, which was about 8 hours of doing that, and walking around town for like my lunch break and stuff like that, or when I pop out for a quick 5-minute break walking around the car park. So I'd wear them to volunteering, because again, doing e-learning and it's stuff I need to know before I can actually do the stuff that I'm originally signed up to volunteer for. Excuse me. Walk around, like, as well as my breaks, walk home on the same headphones, and still get through 90% of the week before I needed to charge them. So they've got a fairly chunky battery, even now, after 3 years of owning them. But yeah, like, to be fair, I could imagine, like, if you're doing it like 8 hours, using them 8 hours a day every day, I could see the battery declining more than mine has. Hmm. Oh yeah. You Android, aren't you? Yeah. I'd never go back to the phone, honestly. Jesus Christ. What am I doing? Yeah. And have. Yeah, and having more money that you know what to do with. I don't know what for iPhone. You talking about the people buying it, or what Apple are doing with it? Yeah. Well, from the Apple side of things, it's what's called planned obsolescence. So they're deliberately making even an iPhone that was at that point maybe 20 months, 24 months old, no longer receive updates. So you were forced to, often before your contract ended, to buy the latest one or get in contract with the latest. Because yes. Oh, my last iPhone didn't even do that. My last iPhone died. I was just walking to a doctor's appointment, and this was at the start of COVID. So I was walking to an appointment at my GP because I was having dressing changes for a surgery wound. And my phone died. I'm like, that shouldn't have died that quickly. It'd been fine leaving the house, it'd been fine, like 75% of the way there to where I was going for my appointment. And I pulled up my phone and I tried unlocking the screen to see, oh, maybe it's just not got signal or something. No, it was off. It was completely off. And I was like, huh, that's weird. So I turned the phone on again and went, oh, your phone has suffered a catastrophic battery problem. And then turned itself off again. I'm like, oh. Yeah, so when my contract hit, the thing is, I still had 6 months left on my contract. No, I just went, fuck it, I'm done with this. I'm done with this bullshit. I'm just completely done with it, because it was a 7 as well, so it wasn't actually all that old, really. So I went, alright, cool. Went into O2 when I sort of figured out that my contract had ended. So I think I was with Vodafone at the time. Went into O2, I went, hi, I have this piece of shit. I don't want this piece of shit anymore. I don't want anything to do with Apple anymore. What can you give me? And they were like, oh, and they were like, what do you want? And I went, I don't care at this point. Like, well, there's credit to the person who was there. I don't think they work there anymore. But like, they were like, so what's your price range? I went, I don't really want to pay any more than like 40 quid a month. Because I think that's a bit ludicrous, given, particularly, and I just gestured outside, and that's the fact that we're wearing masks. Like, given the fact that we're in COVID, I get that I'm not going to be using a lot of data. But at the same time, like, I also don't want something that's like stupidly limited. Like, I don't need like the most powerful phone. I need it to play Spotify. I need it to play YouTube videos in like 1080p at most. You know, I need it to, and it needs to make calls and texts. That's all I need it to do. Really? Not even YouTube? Is that the Is it the Galaxy? Oh, what was it? SE? I think that's the same phone I've got. I think that's the same phone I've got. Yeah. A lot of my usage for my phone is I'll plug it into the mains or a battery pack, and it will sit there and play like lore videos for like BattleTech and Warhammer and stuff like that. Yeah, but this is when I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm in bed at this point. I used to be like that, but when I was really ill, I used to fall asleep listening to whatever episodes of QI were on Netflix at the time. Yeah, or listen, or anything with David Attenborough narrating, because it was one of the few ways I could actually get to sleep. Oh, Guy Mine? Oh, no idea. Not mine. Yeah. Yeah, if it works, it works, you know. It'll be like 3 different grays or grey blues building up from one layer to the next, and like 7 different washes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, green could work.
And whenever he drops it, it's just kadunk. Hmm. You.
Hi. Nice.
Nice. Where's his helmet? Yeah.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Oh, you can't see it because your camera's in the way. Yeah, okay. Well, shook the non oil, but it wasn't open when I shook it. love the memes about normal. I love the memes about normal oil. I'm not gonna lie. Just gonna crack open a cold one before I start painting. Someone goes to their fridge, pulls out a pot of normal oil, and pretends to take a sip out of it. Oh yeah. Always a little bit fascinated with people's like, methodology for applying washes and stuff like that. Because some people do what you do, which is just put it all over the model. Some people will just like spot do it, so they'll do it in like the crevices. Yeah. Probably not. Was that like a twinge or? Oh. I didn't do much painting during the week, but I actually spent some time going through some more used paint pots. And like, grabbing the, like popping off the lids and scraping out all the dried up paint inside the lids so they'll actually shut properly. Which is a really good move to do. Fucking bastard. Hold up. That's not how this is supposed to work. This is a Warhammer stream, not a body art stream. I've had a piece of news today. So I have what I like to call comfort animes, and that's because like they might be of like a particular genre, but they sort of buck the trend. If that makes sense. And one of the ones that I watch is called, or that I've watched, is called Campfire Cooking in Another World. And it's literally about this, like, the very beginning of the episode, like, this random salaryman and, like, three...
Hang on,
like,
I've been fucking muted this entire fucking time since I come back.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that's a cardinal sin!
It is, and it's been about an hour.
Oh no! I had that once. I did a 4-hour Stardew Valley stream, and because nobody was in chat, I didn't realize I was muted. And then someone came in and was like, "I can't hear you," and I went, "You said for 4 hours."
Oh my god. Anyway, Laura, welcome in. Hi. I did say hello, but I was muted like a fucking idiot.
He did. He did say hi. I heard it.
Oh my god.
We're very sorry. Hang on, I've got nothing to be sorry for. It's not my chat. Billa's very sorry.
Yeah. Do you record your VODs?
Yeah, but I don't publish it.
That's fine. Can I have a copy so that I can scrape the audio for the section between coming back and now?
Yes, but I also got music playing as well. Just so you're aware.
Okay. I might be able to isolate it.
I can.
Do you know what I will be able to? I know how to do it. Although actually no, I usually only do that for like 4 minutes at a time. Ah shit. Okay. Okay, maybe not. Damn. I'll just have to deal with the fact that I'm muted. Sorry. I might just upload the first half of this and start from here. So yes, I was muted for an hour. I've been busy, everyone. I've done this guy, the sergeant. He is null-noiled, so he's pretty much there.
He's wet and glistening.
He's glistening. He's a glistening boy. And yes, we will be finishing him off next week. Fun times. And I'm doing some drones whilst we wait for him to him to dry.
To dry, yes.
Indeed. God damn it.
Yeah.
So annoyed.
So, oh yeah, same. Campfire Cooking in Another World.
Nice. Yes, it's an anime.
This random like 27-year-old salaryman gets like gets summoned to another world by this kingdom.
Okay.
And there are 3 other people, and they're like, "Oh, heroes, great heroes! You know, oh, you'll help us defeat the Demon King." And they like go through, like they like examine their stat lines, and it's like, "Oh, you've got like the Holy Knight class. This is going to be great because it means you're going to be like impervious to most magic and be really strong. You've got an affinity for like the 4 basic forms of magic. It means you're going to be a powerful sorcerer." And sort of just rotates through these like 3 like clearly like 18, 19-year-olds.
Yeah.
And then it gets to the salaryman, who's the main character. And it's like online grocery. Yeah, we don't know what that is. That sounds really dumb. And the king, the king and the queen and the fucking head of the church, giving the speech, and this dude just give the speech. "Oh, you help us defeat the Demon King, yada yada yada." And it's kind of this samurai just kind of puts his hand up and go, "Considering my skills useless, can I just have like a little bit of money and I'll just go away and not bother anybody?" That's the first 3 minutes of the first episode.
Okay.
So, but what his skill actually is that imagine having, it's basically Amazon.
Yeah.
Skill. Anything that can be purchased on an online shop within reason, he has access to. And
Okay.
he just uses it to purchase like cooking equipment, the odd like health and beauty thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I need a bit of money. I'll buy a container of salt from the online store, repackage it to look it more in line with this world,
Yeah.
and sell it on and make a shit ton of money." Sort of thing, and it's brilliant. Like, some people say that some people will look at it and go, "Oh, he's an overpowered MC," but like in terms of his like combat ability, he's really shit.
Yeah.
Because this particular character has been written in such a way that he is exactly what somebody would be if they were randomly teleported into another world. You know, like,
Yeah.
I'm not fighting fucking goblins. What are you talking about? You know, what do you mean? Oh, you need to get battle experience? No, I don't.
Oh no. Nice.
Season 2's been sort of rumored for quite a while, but it's been confirmed that it will start airing in October, which I'm very happy about.
Nice.
But yeah, honestly, like, give it. I know some people aren't big fans of anime or only like very particular types.
Yeah.
But there's no harem, there's no fucking fan service, there's no overpoweredness really.
Okay.
It's literally just a dude wandering around with like his wolf familiar that he bonds with.
Okay.
Because this wolf came across their camp while he was traveling somewhere,
Yeah.
and was like, "What you cook? Like, what you make? What you eat? What you cooking?" And he's like, "Oh, this." And I'm like, "Ah, I want some. You gonna give me some food?" And then he's like, "Yeah, sure." Makes a big portion of it, hands it to the wolf. The wolf scarfs it down in like 5 seconds flat and goes, "Cool, I'm still hungry." And he's like, "Okay." Goes and makes more food, keeps going at it, and then eventually the wolf is like, "I like you. How often can you cook like this?" Basically. And he's like, whatever, essentially. Cool. I'm gonna form a familiar bond with him. So it's
Nice.
not the character trying to impose the bond on the familiar. The familiar's like, "Nah, I want food like this."
Yeah. Basically how
You're telling me
basically how a cat bonds with humans.
yeah, except he's a bloody great big canine creature.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just brilliant. Like the amount, because there are days where they're like, "We've done a lot today. I really can't be asked to cook."
Yeah.
So he'll put money into the online grocery because it accepts, because it's magic.
Yeah.
Accepts the coinage of the world that he's in.
Nice.
So he'll insert money, and then we'll just buy like a whole bunch of like convenience store ready to go shit, and they'll just sit and eat that.
Nice.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It was
I
on Netflix, but it's disappeared.
yeah. I need to find out a way to watch anime now, because I've lost my access to Netflix basically, and I also don't want to pay for Crunchyroll either.
Oh no, Crunchyroll can get in the bin. Like, honestly, Crunchyroll. So you know those sites where you go in and you would watch anime
Okay.
like for free?
Yeah.
They'd have like dubs and subs and things like that. Crunchyroll used to be that,
Yeah.
and then they went corporate, and now they're fucking over sites that still do that.
Yeah. And it's
Like,
them and Disney are going after all of that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, it's the Creative Something Other Alliance is officially what it's called,
Right.
or what it's referred to. But it is like Crunchyroll, Disney, Netflix, things like that.
Yeah.
You know, who want you to pay for that content. And I tried Crunchyroll free, and it's fucking awful.
Yeah.
The UI feels like a fucking like a year 9's. Well, bear in mind this is about 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
Felt like a year 9's IT project in terms of responsiveness and actual utility.
Oh, bloody
It
hell.
was awful, and I'm like, people pay monthly for this?
Yeah. I need to find a way to watch anime because I really was enjoying Sakamoto Days and
Oh yeah.
Chainsaw Man and Dandadan. I was enjoying those three. But yeah, I think I don't think.
Sakamoto Days is allowed.
Yeah, it's really good. Chainsaw Man's really good, but I'm pretty sure that I've finished the first season and I'm waiting for the second season to come.
Delicious in Dungeon is a good one.
Delicious
I need to
Dungeons.
actually go back and yeah,
Yeah.
I need to go back and rewatch that because I got part way through because I was watching it on Netflix
Hmm.
and I was watching it episodically, but I need to go back and sort of binge through it again.
Yeah.
Farming Life in Another World is a pretty good one. Like there's,
Yeah.
when I say there's a little bit of fan service, I mean there's like 2 instances in 12 episodes and that's it, and it's for like less than a second apiece.
I don't mind fan service. I'm okay with that. Very much okay with it.
Yeah. Like I don't mind that because like I clearly get what they're trying to do. Like I
Yeah.
understand that, but like when it's the what was it? Somebody calculated it. I think it was the max 6,423 boob flop that
Okay.
somebody worked out.
Yeah, I mean-
in high school. I think it was High School of the Dead.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it if it's done well, you know, but very often it's not done well, and it's deliberately not done well.
Oh yeah. Do you know what I'm referring to with High School of the Dead?
I think I've seen it being emphasized. I've not seen it though.
So, zombie virus outbreak happens in Japan, and like this class of school kids get together. And they get given but one of the 2 male characters is friends with the other male character who's like a military nut.
Okay.
He also has family who are in the service. So
Yeah.
they go to his house to pick up weapons, which
Yeah.
is quite funny because all of them are like master proficient with all these firearms, despite never touching them at all ever.
Oh yeah. Realistic then, yeah.
And yeah, so one of the girls ends up with a sniper rifle, and we're not talking like a 22 or a 303. Nah, this is a Barrett 50, right?
Of course, there is no other sniper rifle in the world.
Yeah. She's struggling to line up shots because they've tried to go through like this underpass, but the underpass is blocked, and the dead are swarming up behind them. And one of the female characters is like this quiet, sort of troubled, very tall for some reason.
Yeah.
Like goth chick.
Okay.
Or as close as you can get to goth in Japanese school uniforms.
Yeah.
And she's very proficient with a sword
Okay.
because reasons.
Yep.
Like, but this was established that she was doing this before the zombie outbreak.
Yeah.
So fair enough. And she is doing all sorts of acrobatics while killing zombies, and this girl with the sniper rifle is having issues.
Yeah.
So, like, I think she can't get the straps, like the straps are tangled or something like that. But the main male character knows that this sword wielding chick needs help.
Yeah.
So he goes over, basically. I can't fucking remember how he does it, but basically acrobats the sniper girl to the ground, so that the Barrett 50 cal is lying across her chest, like just underneath her
Oh, good.
fun bags.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets better.
Okay.
He then starts sniping the zombies with the Barrett 50 cal. Right? One of these shells, I shit you not, passes through. And when I say through, I don't mean like actually into flesh, but like through the sword wielding chick's chest as she's doing her acrobatics.
Okay.
Except, obviously, bullet doesn't hit her because, you know, that would be really dumb if it did. But I can't believe I'm having to describe this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just as the bullet is coming parallel to her chest, one boob flops down,
Oh, good.
so the bullet passes over, and the other one. But then they switch, so the boob that was down is now coming up, and the boob that was up is now coming down, so the bullet can pass over it again. Somebody worked out the muzzle velocity and how of the Barrett and things like that. Did a whole bunch of mathematics and basically worked out that for the 0.3 seconds that this bullet was passing across this sword chick's chest, her boobs were flapping at about approximately max 642.
Oh,
yeah,
some
6,423.
people got way too much time on their hands. Oh my god.
Do you know what Mac means?
Yeah, the speed of light of sound, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, the sound barrier. So it's basically, if it's max 6, it's 6 times the speed of sound.
Oh, it's worse than that. It was 6,423.
Oh no.
So 6,423 times the speed of sound.
Hell yeah.
That's what they worked out. Like, at that point, you don't need to be doing acrobatics. You'll just hover.
Well, no. At that point, they would be ripped the fuck off just by physics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that's the point. It's so incredibly dumb.
Yeah. I don't mind some dumb, but that sounds very bad.
It was very bad. Like,
Yeah.
it genuinely is just like, this isn't even like. I get that fan service is supposed to be unrealistic, but this is a whole fucking level. This.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah,
This is dumb.
rather than I don't necessarily need recommendations for anime. I need to know how to find it, how to watch it, how to download it very legally.
I put a link in our chat. Do not say its name.
Okay.
But that's how I watch all my anime, and it's a really good place.
Wait, I'll have a look at that later on.
Yeah. If you wanna make an actual like list if you want.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I've watched this, because it builds a list of recommendations from that. And you do need to make an account.
Yeah.
But honestly, I made the account, and the only time they've ever emailed me was to confirm the validation email, and that's it.
Nice.
You haven't emailed me about anything else.
Right, I'm just going to null the 2 drones, and I think I am pretty much there for the day today.
Yeah, I've stopped because pain and hunger more than anything.
Pain and hunger. Okay, I will quickly null these then. Give me a second.
No, you're good. I've been feeling hungry for about an hour, but I'm just going to take it easy and do what I feel able to do.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I'm also elevating my foot at the moment, which is one of the things for rice.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to a tendon injury, you go by the RICE acronym,
Okay.
which is rest, ice, compression, elevation. So I've got a compression bandage on, and I'm elevating my foot. Probably not in the best way, but it's still elevated. But the only thing I can do is like ice, and I don't move much during the day anyway, so I'm resting anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ice would be good because you'd also get like the ice, which is nice on a hot day.
Yeah, but it's on my foot. It doesn't really travel that far, to be honest.
You know, I actually find that feet are a really good way to control temperature. Like, if you're too hot in bed, stick a foot out, and it for some reason it cools the entire body down.
Yeah, I've noticed that in winter because I can't afford heating.
Yeah.
If my feet are cold, no matter how many layers I dress myself up in, I get cold.
Yeah. So if you need to cool down, cool the feet.
Yeah. But it's also one of those things of because of how the compression bandage is used.
Yeah.
I have to take the compression bandage off in order to put the ice on.
I suppose. It's the compression bandage, the bandage so thick it wouldn't, cold wouldn't travel through.
I don't think necessarily with how thick it is, but more like what material it is.
Oh, okay.
More than anything, it's like wetsuit material.
Fair.
It's
Right.
the closest approximation that comes to mind.
I think that's nulled. And actually, yeah, the sergeant is pretty much dry now, but it doesn't matter because we're ending there. So, would you like to show the ladies and gentlemen your things? And
Well, I brought this dude up from just flat purple, which was very dark.
nice.
I don't actually have a comparison model anymore to show you, but I've also sorted out the bone. I did attempt to paint on his shoulder pad, but I need to go back and do that again.
Nice. Wow. That's
hold on.
something weird's happening on my OBS. The the video on Discord is shit. It's like it's broke as fuck. It's like completely artifacted because I don't know. It must be my internet. But on OBS, it's capturing just fine, and it's a display capture. So how the fuck has that happened?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
That's weird. Anyway, yeah, that looks awesome.
I'm actually really liking having the purple marine,
Yeah.
having bone on one shoulder pad, gold on the other. I like to do brown for my undercoat for gold,
Nice.
but then having the bolter be bone as well, like the main body of it.
Yeah. It's looking good.
So this is what a more completed marine looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the more completed marine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit of gold, like on the chest where I can get it there.
He's looking good.
And then bone for the actual bolter itself. I think it's actually quite
You
good.
see, I thought you were.
Good mix.
I thought you were talking about the inside where you got the purple on that pauldron. I thought you were going to have the bone in the middle on the shoulder, but that works. That looks fine. That looks lovely.
Yeah, I got it for the trim.
Very nice.
It's sort of weird because like I'm using both there are Primaris Soul Drinkers now because they got reconstituted in the Ultima Founding.
Yeah.
Terra Founding, whatever it's called. And they have, I think it's either gold or bone on both shoulders around the trim, depending on who and what they are.
Yeah.
Whereas the OG Soul Drinkers, which is more what I'm basing this paint scheme on, would have gold on one shoulder and bone on the other. But for my personal aesthetic tastes, I didn't want to have gold trim and then the gold sigil for their chapter logo.
Mm-hmm.
So the chapter logo is going on the shoulders that have bone as their trim, and the squad marking and the gold trim is the same shoulder pad they have their squad markings. So like tactical, assault, heavy support, etc.
Nice.
I think that just works because
Yeah, it works.
Because with that shoulder pad, it's white with gold.
Nice.
So I think that works quite well. That is freehand because reason.
Hey, from the distance I can see it there. That looks fine. That looks good, lovely.
Yeah.
Right. Let me show you what I've done today. Where is it? Which button is it? It's that one. Aha! I remembered. So here we go. Let me get some focusing in. So the front two are the guys that I've done today. Let's bring the camera up a bit. So I finished him off. He was nulled last time. He has been started and he's been nulled. I will finish him off tomorrow. And the drones have both been nulled. So there you go. And there's the three I did over the last few weeks. Lovely stuff. Mm-hmm. The squad is half complete. In fact, over half complete if you count the drones as models. It's there.
Which
there you go. Yes, they are technically models. Yes. Right. So let's have a look at the Discord. I will change. I've got to change my thing over again. Don't forget to do it. Discord. Where is it? Discord. There you go. That should now be showing the Discord for you.
It's showing Discord. Yes.
Yes. Here we are. So there's a nice link there to a video that you posted earlier. Mm-hmm. Retro Future Guard. Nice.
Yeah, think like what people in the 50s and 60s thought sci-fi was going to look like.
Nice. Oh yeah. You know, I've got a few books like that that my dad gave me, and it's just like picture books done by like some artists that did like lots of the sci-fi comics. They look really cool. Anyway, Vixie's done. She's finally decided what colour she's going for her Tau, and she's going purple. Very nice.
To me, that looks burgundy under that light and with that photo.
Yeah, I'm seeing purple, but I think they said they're gonna. What did they say they're gonna do? You'll try and get a more of a Marion red on the next try. But yeah, I think
Okay.
I think it is. Yeah, you could argue that's a burgundy. You could definitely argue that's a burgundy.
It's a nice burgundy. I like it, but I just wouldn't say it's purple personally.
Yeah, we were all talking about the Inquisition models, the new Inquisition models that have come out.
Right.
And there's a throne. Yeah,
It's such a dumb model. That model, it really is.
yeah, the Doom throne, which is basically Doom Slayer's toilet. Lovely. And yeah, that's what we did last time. That's what I did last time. I did these two drones. So it's been a quiet week in the Discord, I think. Yeah, yeah, we've already looked at those. Yeah, quiet week in the Discord. So if you fancy joining the Discord, you can look at my link tree. It's all over there and all of there. So yeah, I think without further ado, I think that's it, isn't it? Are we done?
Pretty much. I think we're done.
Bear's handed me his ball. He clearly wants to play. There is Dog. Hi, Dog. You want to play? Can you feel us winding up? And now it's time to play. Oh, we nearly caught that. Right. So yes, I'll say thank you very much, Cornish, and yeah, we'll talk again soon.
Yes.
All right. Have a fantastic evening, dude.
All right. You too. Catch you later.
See you in a bit. Right. It's just us now. Just us. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you. I apologise that I was on mute for about an hour there. I'll have to cut that out of the VOD. Pain in the arse. Anyway, come back tomorrow. I will not be muted, and we will be playing Chrome Hounds for the Xbox 360. I'm going to be continuing on from on the A to Z of video games. There's Chrome Hounds there. Ooh, the green and the it's been green screen and it looks fancy. Ooh, yes. So we play more of that tomorrow. So join us for that. And Friday we may do a day stream. I might do some Satisfactory. I fancy some Satisfactory. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Have yourselves a fantastic evening, and we'll see you soon. Ta-ra.